Hi everyone, welcome to the grind, and it is Christmas, guys. Are we excited for Christmas?
Yeah.
Rico is excited.
So
Yeah, I'm
excited
very
with his-
excited.
with his little fake jingle bells. Anyways, so we are going to be talking about like the different messages we're going to hear this month. We're on the series The Unexpected. Last week we talked about the unexpected women, and today we're going to be talking about the unexpected situation, specifically regarding the situation that Joseph found himself in. Obviously, being told that his wife-to-be is going to be pregnant, and obviously, is it her indiscretion or is it the Holy Spirit's intervention? Anyways, so it was a great message, really awesome, and yeah, I really liked it. So with that being said, why don't we just kickstart today's discussion with what was an unexpected situation that you guys found yourself in?
This is an unexpected question.
Is that right?
Dun, dun, dun. Also, I need to get rid of this cushion. Huzzah! Nice.
Should I get rid of mine too? Because mine's comfortable.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I found myself on the set of a TV show,
Oh,
Yes.
really?
completely unexpectedly.
Oh, how?
Well, I was expecting to find the set of Transformers when they were filming in Hong Kong,
Uh-huh.
but I accidentally walked through a set not knowing what it was,
Uh-huh.
and then as I'm walking halfway down the street, I hear someone call action, and then the actors come out from behind the stall, and I just have to keep walking. Like, just gotta commit to it. I'm an extra now.
We gotta find the episode
And then,
of that TV
yeah,
series.
so they just literally passed me, like basically where you're sitting now.
Uh-huh.
And then I got down to the bottom of the street and just like bolted. Ran for it.
Wow,
But
impressive.
yeah, I have not looked up those episodes yet, but I think I will.
You should. I will be keen to.
Yeah, because if there is a confused-looking Chinese guy,
It's you.
hi everyone.
Maybe someone I did watch this like, this guy looks so familiar. Ah, it's this guy right here.
Nathan?
That's
I
Aya.
may or may not have ruined that shot. Probably did.
They might have retaken it for all we know. And there is no confused
Yeah.
Chinese dude, but hopefully they kept it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. Well, there was one time where my friend came to visit me from England, and so she wanted to check out like the live music scene in Hong Kong, because she's really into music. So I was like, okay, cool. So we were, looking for Nathan was part of this adventure as well. We were looking for different places that were doing live music, and so we found this one place that I Googled, and so we just went up and checked it out, sat there, and then we're just gonna get some drinks, and just to chill and just listen to some music.
As you
And-
do.
As you do,
Yep.
and the band was
Yeah.
going, doing really, sounding really good. And you're like, oh, this is nice. I know Nathan and someone else went down, another friend went down to grab stuff, and they came back up and they're like, guys, we're in someone's birthday party. We're like, what? It's like, there's like
The
cake.
birthday party crashers.
Yeah, literally.
Just be cool.
Yeah, like
Got
they-
drinks.
Exactly.
It's all right.
There's like, there's cake going. I went downstairs to check. There was a cake going on, and then we're like, we're just gonna sit here, be cool for just a little bit, and then we left.
Yep.
Yeah, that was very unexpected. I never imagined myself to crash someone's birthday party, but yeah, here we are.
Did you guys at least greet the birthday guy? Like,
I don't-
Happy birthday!
I don't think.
Guy?
Don't think.
I don't remember.
Don't know, because we didn't know whose birthday it
It's all-
was.
It's all a blur now.
Exactly. I just remember it was like, oh dear. I don't even think. Do we even? It was all blurry.
But
Just like.
you just gotta commit to the
Yeah,
role.
exactly. Commit to the role, like we are, friends of this person
Yeah.
at a birthday party. Yes. But have you ever found yourself in an unexpected situation that turned out to be actually pretty good? That even though it kind of seemed bad at the beginning, but actually was pretty good. Turned out to be pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think for me was our trip. So my wife and I did this family trip with my parents and then my brother and then Rachel's family. And then when we got to Bicol, which is my mom's province, we found out there's a storm coming.
Oh, storm's coming.
They seem to follow you everywhere.
Storms.
Unfortunately,
things.
I think so.
It's like, where's Rico? Aha, he's there. We
So
follow.
yeah, but I think the good thing about that one is we ended up being able to spend our time, spend time with Rachel. So we ended up watching Resident Evil, in a cinema,
Oh.
and then we just probably just plan something better of what our parents can do as well. So
Oh.
yeah, so I think that ended up, I should say, a bit more, what do you call this? A scheduled things that we can do the following days.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
My unexpected takeaway is that you paid money to watch Resident Evil.
Well, there's nothing we can do. It was a storm, and that was the only movie that was.
Available.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say like I was gonna say like that was slightly good.
Slightly good. I wonder
But
I don't
what,
wanna
slightly
know
good
what
is an
the others were.
overstatement.
I wonder what other movies were in cinemas during that time.
The last one, the final movie one.
The final Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not better than the others, but okay.
Well, the other good thing is that we ended up going to a restaurant
Oh.
where they had live music, and then they had one of the best burgers I've tried.
Oh.
Were you also at a birthday party?
Maybe.
So,
Unless you guys went to Bicol.
yes, because secretly, unexpectedly, Pacino was there. Oh my god.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. So one time I was flying from Oklahoma back to Hong Kong, but our plane from Oklahoma to Texas, where we were supposed to catch a connecting flight to Hong Kong, broke down. And so that meant that we missed our flight from Texas back to Hong Kong. So we had to be stranded in Texas for a night because the next plane out was the next day. So they're like, okay, well, we'll set you up in the hotel. We're like, okay, but they set us up in the Marriott, and we all had we had our own room
All right, then.
each, and it wasn't like
Sounds
a
safe.
old Marriott. It was like a brand new Marriott because there's still construction going on and stuff like that. And they're still fixing things. Like, this is my own room. The room was so big. I mean, I didn't have my luggage or everything like that, so I had to go to Target and buy stuff. And I decided like, ooh,
Oh no, poor you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Poor me. I had to buy some old clothes, but whatever. Not old clothes, new clothes. We're talking about. Yeah. And actually still made it back in time for a meeting in Hong Kong. So that was
Perfect.
good. Yeah, so I know, but as we heard from Keith, like Joseph found himself, in a very unexpected situation that required a committed response from him,
Yeah.
right? So either, because this change that happened in his life was either like what Keith said, disruptions could be two things, either disturbance or radical change. So he could view it as both, like he could see it as a disturbance to his plan or a radical change, right? And so it definitely required a significant committed response from him. And we know that, Joseph, he committed and made a choice of obviously marrying Mary, even though it's contrary to what people might say. People might be saying why marry Mary? Why marry Mary? Yes, anyways.
Why marry Mary?
You got there in the end.
I got there. I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. And so, the natural thing is to divorce her, to, forget this woman. Have you guys found yourself in a situation where your beliefs were just, contrary to what others expect of you to do?
Wow.
I mean, because, we've definitely, been in situations where we found ourselves with, something and, people expect us to act a certain way, but then we choose to go otherwise. So,
Especially during high school, it wasn't really the easiest one because you really like to hang out with friends, but sometimes you're just not clicking with them with the things that they do. And you get questioned by it. And sometimes they would ask you, is it because you're a Christian or not? But sometimes it's not about that. It's just that it's not the right thing or something that is not in line of what you believe in.
yeah.
So yeah.
Anyways, so Joseph, he was obviously, stuck in a hard place, whether or not to divorce Mary, to marry her, so on. And so he didn't make a snap decision, which is what was great. And he chose to take time to think about it. And then he basically slept on it. And then God spoke to him in a dream and said, you should take your wife, Mary, and then call son, Jesus. So how about you guys? When you make important decisions, how do you guys make important decisions? What are some steps, or principles that have been helpful to you?
Like what Keith said last time and during his sermon was he he mentioned that he believes that Joseph did kind of speak to the elders as well, ask for advice and stuff. And I think that's what I usually do as well if I'm trying to make decisions that are, especially if it's going to involve my family as well. speaking and asking for advices from like pastors or like people who are older than you,
Yeah.
who are more mature, like they have a lot of life experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Joseph had anyone like that since his wife is a virgin who
Yeah.
is pregnant.
I mean,
So
that's not a situation you often find yourself in.
Yeah, like it's like
I wonder if the elderly like
That's very special.
Sorry.
you go for it, boy.
Yeah. Did you
So,
making things up? You know.
Yeah.
So for me is pretty much like talking to people that I'm comfortable with who are
Yeah.
older
Yeah.
than me. Yeah.
I think something similar is
Yeah.
like if you weigh up your options,
Yeah.
do the pros and cons list, whatever it is, but like I tend to think about how said decision is going to affect like people I care about.
Yeah.
Like if I do this, how is it going to affect my family or my friends or you know my girlfriend or you know like yeah. And that kind of helps me make a decision. It actually forms a large part of my thought process. I think.
Yeah.
How is it going to affect other people?
Yeah. That's true. Same. I mean, like Joseph, I would also sleep on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make a snap decision. I'd be like, you know what, this requires energy for another day. Go sleep on it, and then like you guys talk to people about it, process, and then especially when there were just big things coming my way that required definitely a significant committed response from me because I knew if I said yes to something, it would take time. So definitely seek the Lord as well, like pray, ask God for like show me a sign even, So I remember like when I was asking God for specific signs, he would speak to me through just like words being highlighted, and which made me reassure that hey, this is God speaking to me and confirming. So even that as well. But I think it's helpful to have older people in your life that you can process, who can maybe provide also a perspective that you wouldn't necessarily consider. Yeah. So so I don't know if you're joining us today, maybe you find yourself in an unexpected situation, do take the time to rest in the Lord and ask him like what's his heart for you in this time, and maybe the Lord might make it clear, and if you have people that you can talk to, like chat with them, process things with them, like what unexpected situation I found myself in could bring either radical change, or it could be a disturbance, but if anything, like with God in it, like he will bring you through. And so God might be calling you to something, and like what Keith said, your lives, when you step up to that, to calling God's place upon your life can go from normal to extraordinary. So, and your life is extraordinary in Jesus. Wow. So with that being said, this about wraps up our time. Thanks for joining us, and next week we will be coming together again to chat about what's the next week's message, the unexpected response. It's gonna be good. So see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you.